Good day, viewers. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning into Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your amazing energy. Thank you for hanging out with me. And thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel and hitting that notification bell. That way you will be alerted for more lives. And I would love to see you here and love for you to join me. And yeah, just really excited to have you interact with me. All right. Let's see what Spirit has for the overall energy for this reading. This is a collective reading for all zodiac signs, and also it is timeless. So whenever you're seeing this, whenever it is brought to you, that is when you're supposed to be seeing it. And it's a general reading, not personal. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. I hope you all had a great weekend. I hope you all stayed safe and enjoyed yourself. Were able to relax a little bit. All right, let's see what fell down here. Okay, let's see here. We had a bunch pop out for the overall. So I feel like there's a lot of messages that you guys need to hear. We have counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and empathetic ear. So this is talking about you counseling people, you being the healer, you being the one that people are coming for, wise words, advice. I don't think a lot of you know how important you are to people or how much your words mean to others. I know I don't. um, but when people tell me that they actually, take what I say, or, I run into somebody years later and they're like, oh, well, you had advised me to do this and it totally worked. Like, it's humbling how people actually are paying attention and really, really listen to what you have to say. Now, sometimes people want to come to you for a sounding board, just to have you a safe place, have a non-judgmental, safe place to go to. And that is healing too. Sometimes you heal without saying a word. Just being in your energy is healing enough. Then we have study. Reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So some of you might be trying to get a promotion, or taking the time to maybe go ahead and get like a master's degree, or do some kind of study that's going to get you a certificate or something along those lines that's going to level you up in the workplace for you to be able to know what you're talking about. Some of you might be doing research on your own about the things that you work with or are inspired by. So to gain more knowledge about that. So when you do go to talk about it, when you do go to maybe debate about it, is what I just heard. You know what you're talking about, and maybe can offer, sage advice and knowledge rather than just throwing out. A lot of times people think that they're educating themselves by getting random facts from Facebook or social media of some kind. But if you're not really exploring the facts from a trustworthy source, then it's not something that I would use in a debate or use as actual knowledge. So, if you're looking to gain confidence or educate yourself or continuous study program, that's amazing. But I feel like there's going to be something in this reading for you. Or maybe you want to ask a question about it. After I do the overall energy and start the weekly reading, people can interject with their questions, and I'm okay with that. I love that energy of you guys feeling like this is a safe place and jumping in with your questions that you have about anything. Honestly, it could be about, romance, career, um, whatever. Next card is strength. Everything that you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. And I always say that with the lessons that we learned, we put them in our little sack like we're the fool carry on our hero's journey. In every experience, every relationship, everything that we go through, we collect in this sack and bring it with us. And when we need to find the coping skills that we need, we open the sack and look at our lessons that we learned. And then we can be like, you know what? I remember how I felt when this was happening, and I don't want it to happen again this time. So I'm going to change the way I do things or the way I communicate or the way I, treat this person. Um, so we're gaining experience, we're gaining strength, we're gaining all this life lessons that's helping us get through, and it's all making us strong and courageous. It builds our confidence so we can go along to the next level, the next cycle that spirit is preparing for us. But we're also preparing by going through these things and collecting these lessons. Okay, now we have music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. Some of you might be musicians. Some of you might be big music fans. Some of you might find music relaxing or meditative. And this card is for you. Music can be very, very healing, especially now with everything going on in the world, to to use as a outlet to get your feelings out, to understand how other people feel. Like, there's gosh, that movie with Bob Dylan, like, in all the activism that Joan Baez did, and all those songs throughout the 60s that are pertinent now. And, you know, they expressed their creative and they got their feelings out through this music. And some of you might be called to do that. Some of you might actually be like a music therapist or be using music as therapy for somebody. They say even animals um, use music as therapy. So I know my dog used to have certain reactions to different songs that I would put on. And at first I thought it was me. Like, I was like, is that real? And then I had to do it like a little experiment, and it was real deal. So it really is cool how what effect music has on people and what healing aspects it can hold for some people. So you guys are healers, and you're not even realizing how much healing you're doing. Lyrics can save somebody's life. Music can be a true inspiration for people. And I just don't think musicians know just what effect they're having on people, at least not fully. Um, Especially those who are maybe not professional musicians, but your local musicians, support them. Tell them how their music makes you feel. It's so important to hear that, and I'm sure they'd love it. Now we have flowers. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. So now it's becoming the time of year where people are able to start with their gardens, prepping their gardens, weeding, all that kind of stuff to get ready for the spring and planting their flowers. So it's a perfect time for this card to come out. The people who love to be in their gardens are prepping for this time of year where they're planting, where they're getting their hands dirty and their feet in the dirt, trying to plant those flowers, or maybe you're repotting something or doing something along that line. If you've done that recently, this reading could be for you. Or if you're planning on doing that in the next week or so, this reading could be for you. All right, so now I am moving on to our tarot. Let's see what we have for the collective. All right, Spirit, I am shuffling for this live reading, general reading for our collective. For this week, what messages do they need to hear for this upcoming week? What are the messages that they need to hear for this upcoming week? Thank you. Oh boy. Okay, so the first card that comes out is the Devil, which means some of you might be stuck in a decision, chained to an idea that you don't want to let go of. This could be you are tempted by something or someone, but and then we have the Page of Cups. I feel like something or somebody is coming in trying to offer you something, and it's might be a new person that doesn't know that you have a problem with this, or an issue. This could mean I feel like somebody's offering you something and you're finding it hard to resist. I'm hearing that you have to let go. It's time to let go. You're holding on to maybe a past that you're not happy with. You may have lost a lot because of this, because of your past. But I'm hearing new opportunities. This could be new opportunities for you with this Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. This could be also a surprise opportunity coming in for. Maybe somebody comes in and offers you help, because the Knight of Page is a slow and steady opportunity. So somebody could be offering you help for this Devil card, because it looks to me like there might be healing energy that's needed, and somebody might surprise you. There might be a reason why you haven't gotten it yet. Maybe it's money. Maybe it's insurance is not going through. But it's like somebody surprises you and says, hey, we can offer you help here. And this doesn't have to be like an addiction. This could also be, a job. Maybe you lost your job with this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. But there has been a loss, and I believe that it has to do with this Devil this devil card, this temptation, this something that's holding you back from something, or you're holding on to something, um, and you can't let go. It's like you're bound to it. And whatever is holding you back, whatever you put first or have to lie about or have to hide from people, that is what this devil card is talking about. Um, and you might not even realize that you're doing it, but you're putting that before your family and friends. If you have to lie about something, or or hide something, then it probably means that it's not good for you. So it's like you are feeling tied to something, or this has a hold on you, and you're trying to break away from it. You might have to separate yourself from somebody, or maybe a whole group of people for you to start healing. This is about separation, travel. Um, some of you might be traveling to somewhere. Maybe you have a trip planned or something along those lines, that people are doing. Okay, so let's see what people are saying over here in TikTok. I have Cassie who is asking me, is Diego talking to another girl? Well, let's see. Here I am shuffling for Cassie. Is Diego talking to another girl? Let's see. He is out and about. We have the Hermit in reverse and the swords. Four swords in reverse. So he's done resting. He might have been hermiting himself or trying to figure stuff out, but he is definitely out and about. I don't know if he's talking to another girl, but he is certainly um shaking off the dust and getting out and socializing for sure. He might be talking to multiple other girls if this is the case. Okay, Jasmine, what are we doing? We are having a live reading where I am mostly talking about the energy for this coming week, but I'm also answering some questions with a couple cards. I'm pulling 2 cards per question. So, Raina, this one is for you. Spirit, will Roberto love Raina? Roberto love Raina. What do we have for Raina? I'm just getting another card for you, Raina. One for that. Oops. Now we got a bunch of them. I think he's struggling with something. If this person is going through a divorce or a separation, I feel like he might be struggling with that separation or divorce. I feel like it's something like a legal matter, perhaps. And I just don't think it's going to happen right now for you. Now, what I do is I read the energy for. I'm not like I can't tell the future. I can only read the energy right now. But I can tell you right now is not a good time for Roberto. Like I said, I feel like there's something kind of legal matter going on. He might have to defend himself somehow, or a divorce, or maybe like a child support or custody thing might be happening. Granted, I don't know Roberto at all, So I don't know what this could be referring to, but I'm also seeing that he is not in the right place currently. And it's not because he doesn't want to love you, but it's because he doesn't have the capacity right now. There's a lot of things that are on his plate. Okay, we're asking, did Jose pay child support today? Let's see. I got the. I mean, we can't really answer yes or no questions with Tara, but I can tell you that this is a good card of love. So, yes or no questions aren't really tarot questions, but I did get the. Let's see here. Does he still love you? Is that what we're asking, V? Does Jose still love you? Well, I got that it's over, but somebody else is coming in for you. But I do see that you might be acting cold towards Jose. But I feel like there's going to be like a rebirth. There's going to be something that happens. But I feel like it's going to be with somebody else. I don't feel like it's going to be with Jose. I feel like it's going to be with somebody else. Yeah, see? It's but I don't think like but I feel like you're being cold to him right now, maybe because he hasn't made you. But there is going to be a rebirth. Something has ended, and something is going to be like rekindled or revamped in some way. But I feel like he needs to make a change in some way, shape, or form. Something needs to change. I mean, I would think like he would have to change before you move to Orlando with them. Maybe he needs to make more money or start a career, or maybe I just heard entrepreneurs, he's starting his own business or something along those lines, or trying to start his own business or a side job of some kind. Yeah, this is yeah, it's he needs definitely is going to have to start together. Okay. Oh no. Well, that's terrible to hear. But it looks like maybe he's not working right now. Still recovering, yep. So he's going to have to find a job before you're able to go down to Orlando. He's not going to be able to give you the life you need without a job. Thank you, Virginia. I love that you guys are chiming in. It means so much to me. It's just the little things like I'm not even monetized, but I love just hanging out with you guys. Dextrose, how are you? I know, I know. I'm switching back and forth, I promise. It is the same name. Okay, so moving on to this week's. Oh, see, some of you guys are surrounded by some negative energy here. This is somebody who is in your feeding you this. They know you're in your head as it is. They probably know you're anxiety ridden. Okay, you're stuck in your mind. You have this, you know, questioning yourself or situations all the time. But this person is really effing with it. Like knows that you're in your head all the time and is like, okay, well, and trying to feed you information. to kind of misguide you, to misalign you. There's somebody that you can't trust in your energy. Somebody who is isn't looking out for your greatest good. Somebody who is doing something just for them. Untrustworthy. And it's like they know what buttons to push, how to play you with this. This is you here, and you're already all in your head. And they're keeping you in your head by telling you things that aren't true. Untrustworthy. Yep. Overwhelmed. Somebody might be hiding something from you. And as always, changes. You're feeling overwhelmed. So you have to make changes. Like if you are feeling that overwhelmed, you're not going to get an award for carrying the most wands. Okay? You're not. You have to delegate, spread the love. And if you're that overwhelmed, have how about you get some help from somebody who knows more, a counselor, um, a trusted friend so you can vent, somebody who can help you. You're taking a lot on by yourself, and I'm hearing there has to be changes. Changes have to be made so for your mental health. You have to think about self-care, and this is not self-care. You have to share. For some of you, some people might be hiding something from you, or um keeping something. Now I don't know if it could be, something huge, but it could also be like a surprise birthday party. It could, like, I'm getting like a maybe a gender reveal or something along those lines. Okay, let's see. I just got these cards, pulled out these cards, but they weren't for you, so I'm going to put them back. Let's see. Here I am shuffling the decks here. They're asking if this move that's taking place in their life is going to be a good thing. What does this move look like? See, I said go to somebody more, and the Hierophant comes out. Go to somebody who knows more. Okay, let's see. Oh, I see you walking away from something. But this is you in a cycle. You're being warned to make sure that you have clarity on everything before you move. That you have checked out every aspect. I see you being stuck in a cycle. It's like you're staying, I feel like you say that you're going to be moving, but I have a lot of energy saying that that's bullcrap, and you're saying exactly where you are because you are not sure. You're very uncertain. Um, you're afraid you're missing opportunities. Maybe you have family around and you're afraid you're going to miss out on their lives. Do you have like somebody, this could be your energy too, very charismatic. Um, this Queen of Wands energy, just being involved in a lot, energetic, trying to please everybody, spontaneous. Like, is this a decision that you're making spontaneously, or is it well thought out? Because I feel like there is, you're saying you're moving, but yeah, I'm getting that energy. Is there somebody who you'd be moving for? Because if you move, this might be where you meet your soulmate or find the people that um find your people. You know, when you level up spiritually, a lot of people fall off. Not because of anything happening, not fighting, but they just fall off. You know, you're growing spiritually. Sometimes you outgrow people. Sometimes you just lose communication. Um, so you start losing your people and you're wondering, but Spirit's going to replace those people. Spirit doesn't want you to be lonely or alone. You're going to be surrounded with the people that you need, that need you. Well, with this move, you might find that because you're going to find your people and you might find true love in the same instance. But I feel like whatever this move is, it's bringing you towards your people and towards that where you're supposed to be. I hope that makes sense. But as far as it being negative or positive, I know you watch me all the time, so I'm going to say in like next month, we're going to say if it's negative or positive. Because right now, I feel like your energy is saying, yeah, I'm moving. And you want to be happy about it. But are you really moving? Something's holding you back. Like you said, it's your dad. I do see though that it could bring you to the people that need to be in your life. It could bring you to that job. It could bring you to your soulmate. So, but we'll talk more about that another time. Was that helpful? I hope. Okay, let's see here. Um, Misha, thank you. Hi, how are you? I am having a good evening. Thank you very much. Is Manny going to like his new ring? Manny, I'm shuffling for Mona. Is Manny going to like his new ring? How does Manny feel about his new ring? I think he feels like you must have worked really hard to to get it. Like I feel like he's gonna say like something like, "Oh my gosh, this is too much." Thinking, you spent a lot on it, um, and that you put in a lot of time and work into to either creating it or picking it out. But yeah, he's gonna like it, but I think he's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, this is too much." I think that's what's his reaction's going to be. Okay, let's see what else we have for this week. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So somebody is losing passion about something, and I feel like that is across. I feel like that's a lot across the board. People are becoming uninspired. Is the word I just heard? There's a lot going on energetically. There's a lot happening across the world, and I feel like with all the negativity, it just feels like people are uninspired to do things. And when people are being hateful, it's hard to be positive all the time. And it's hard to express positivity when people are only looking out for one certain type of person. But again, we're being called to make sure that we take care of ourselves and the people we love. And if we don't take care of ourselves, then the people that we love are going to suffer. So, you know, there are people who are going to feel uninspired, who are going to feel like they're losing passion and losing their creativity, and um just feel like they're out of sorts, and everything's changing, and how am I supposed to cope with this? But it's really, really important that we don't lose sight of that this is temporary. That as long as we're doing what we need to do and have done everything we can, everything that we can control, and that we have done it all, then then we're going to be okay. We're giving our all, then the universe sees that. And that raises the energy, and the universe is going to give back to us. So we have to keep on going and stay inspired and know that the universe has our backs and is doing this for a reason. I know people think that I'm insane by saying this, and sometimes I feel like I'm insane too, but you can't stop trusting. You can't stop saying. I mean, we say it in good times and bad. This is meant to be. The universe is doing this for a reason. Is it to teach us something? Is it to teach us lessons? Is it to grow? There is something, some reason why these things are happening to us. And it's important for us to remember that and to realize that and to keep taking care of ourselves. Um, to keep growing in our passions, to keep growing in um, our lust for life. Because I don't feel like there is a whole lot of lust for life right now because of the way things are. Now, yes, worldwide there has been a lot of changes, but in everybody's personal lives, there's a lot of shifting, there's a lot going on. And it's important for you to take care of yourself, even if you are feeling a lack of. You have to take that shower, you have to get out of bed, you have to even if it's just to move to the couch. You have to. It's so important because mental illness is real. And I would just hate to see anybody that is hurt or feeling less than because of a temporary situation. Because it's all temporary. Okay, yep, see? The World card in reverse. We're stuck in this rut. But this is our energy. This Queen of Wands is our energy. We just have to find it in ourselves. Not everybody's going to be like, oh, yeah, let's, get out there and create something new, or do a renovation or what have you. But It is springtime. Maybe if you can just get up and clean out your closet, and you get that done, and it's going to just feel so good. Getting out all that negative energy of things that you don't use anymore. What are you saving these things for? Make room for good energy, things that are coming in towards you. And you know what? Maybe you can even make some money off of it if you put it on someplace like eBay or Facebook Marketplace or something along those lines. Um, reach out to to people who are to your people. Reach out, and if you haven't heard from them in a long time, then see how they're doing. Check in on them, especially if you know that they're not always 100%. But somebody has to be living in this Queen of Wands energy. Okay, we might be here right now, but a lot of us are in this Queen of Wands energy. Yes, we feel stuck, but we have to overcome, and we can overcome because we are this Queen of Wands energy. It's in us somewhere. We might be feeling this way right now, but this is in us. We just have to bring it out. All right, let's see here. Okay, so Josh, will I be a part of the upcoming transition with my company? Spirit, I am shuffling for Josh. Will Josh be part of the upcoming transition for his company? Okay, you're connecting with somebody. And I say that now the Lover's card did come out. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's romantic. This could be your partnering up with somebody or becoming a partner or maybe joining a new team. Because, the lovers doesn't necessarily have to mean a romantic, partnership. It could also be any kind of partnership. So let's see. I'm going to pull another card for you, Josh. So I feel like there's some kind. Yes, this is rebirth. So I do feel like you are going to be part of a transition because death in reverse is rebirth. So this transition equaling rebirth will be partnering you up with somebody. You'll be on a team of some kind going forward. I hope that helped. Okay, what else do we have? Woo! I'm getting a energy of people feeling left out, not being a part of something. Hi Brooke, how's it going? Not being a part of something, feeling left out, feeling like they're broken. Maybe you see people who, like even this past weekend, who are posting pictures of something that happened, and you were like, how am I not invited to this? Where was my invite? And you're just feeling like, I thought that I was part of the crowd or their friendship or their circle. So I feel like somebody is feeling left out. Somebody might be feeling wounded or hurt by that. But know that when people take people away from you, when the spirit takes people away from you, they are going to be replaced with people who are more on your level, more in your energy. You might not see that now, but it is coming. A path is being prepared for you where you're going to meet these people, situations where you're going to meet these people, and they're going to be the ones who are there for you. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse, which is telling me that it's like an unfocused kind of energy. A lack of focus. Something might be confusing you right now. There might be some confusion with, yeah, this means you have to focus. clarity you're looking for here. I'm also getting that messages are going to come through. This could be, I just got heard emails. You might get an email that might change your life. Is what I just heard. An email is going to be important to you or to some of you. Um, this could also mean messages, text messages. You might be getting a text message that you've been wanting to receive. I feel like this waiting for this message has you unfocused and out of sorts a little bit. You're looking for clarity on something, and this message is going to be giving it to you. Whatever this message is that you're waiting for, whatever this clarity is that you're waiting for, is going to be coming in soon, probably this week at some point. So make sure you're prepared for that. Also, I just heard some of you are going to be getting messages from people from that has passed over. So maybe you might be seeing cardinals or butterflies or something like that. Butterflies this time of year, probably not, but something that reminds you of your family. This, you might see their initials on a license plate, or maybe a penny on the ground, and you've been asking for a sign. You're going to start seeing signs like that from people from the past. You might even hear a phrase that they used to say, or something along those lines, or maybe a nickname that they were called. Um, so watch out for that, because I feel like the people, your ancestors, might be trying to contact you or just let you know that they're supporting you, that they're surrounding you, and that they have your back and everything's going to be okay. All right, so I was just told to move it along. So let's see if there's anything here. Nothing else. So I am going to move on to the romance oracle deck. Let's clean this up a little bit. Get rid of these cards and see what this romance deck has for us. All right, Spirit, I am shuffling for those who are looking for romantic advice for the week. Of course, Dex. My pleasure. Shuffling for those of you who have questions about your relationship, or maybe your relationship coming towards you. Let's see. Shuffling for romantic advice from Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Shuffling for romantic advice from Spirit. We have. Okay, so let's start here. So we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So keep an open mind when it comes to love. Maybe the person who's approaching you might not be who you would normally, accept a date from, but they might be exactly who you need in your life. So try to keep an open mind. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So some of you who might already be in um, a relationship and you just are wondering, is this real? Is this worth pursuing? It says it's worth exploring. So these might be the signs you're looking for when I said, look for signs. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So this could be somebody who's right in front of you and you've been missing. Somebody that you've been in contact with and maybe are in contact with daily or weekly. Maybe somebody you see at, I was going to say the Wawa, but that's not everywhere. Maybe the 7-Eleven, or you run into them in the bookstore or when you're grocery shopping. or at the laundromat and you see them, but you want to get to know them a little bit better. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So that's what I said earlier. You have to trust. We cannot stop trusting. Even when things look really crappy, we have to know that the universe has our back and is working for our greatest good no matter what. All right, so let's get this deck of messages of love. All right, Spirit, I'm shuffling for the collective. What is it that they need to know? Spirit, what does the collective need to know for their greatest good? What are the messages from their person? What is it that they need to know from their person? Now, these messages, when they come out, they're supposed to be from the person you're thinking of. Okay, so obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. So either you or them could have suppressed trauma and you're unable to move forward because maybe they can't. Maybe they are emotionally disconnected. Whoever knows what that is, like they could have some issues that they have suppressed and they are need to work on that, need to work on their shadow self. Or they're just not going to move forward. We have fate. This is a destined partnership. The fates have brought you together. Your paths aligned, and now you are together. Fate has brought you together. Your higher power has thrown you into each other's lives. Forgiveness, forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. Sometimes we're not going to get that forgiveness or that I'm sorry from a person who's hurt you. But it is important to forgive so you can move on. And it's healing for yourself. And when you do forgive, it raises your energy. And sometimes it helps you move on into another cycle. Because if you stay stagnant and stuck in a cycle of being unforgiving, then you're going to stay there. You're not going to be able to move forward on your path or spiritually. All right, what else do we have? Forgiveness is really, truly important. Because most of the time you're not going to hear an I'm sorry from a person who's hurt you. Of course, you can ask a question, Brooke. Regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. So if somebody is sorry, they're just not saying it. That's what it sounds like to me. So this is where forgiveness comes in. Yeah, Brooke, you can ask at any time. I can put down these cards. No worries. Okay. Now we have stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. So if you've been thinking like, is this something that's going to last? Even through all the hiccups, maybe you guys have been going through something. Like I said, there's been a lot of changes, a lot of shifts. I know that there's been a lot of relationships really taking a hit. So this might be a indication that, yeah, this is tried and true. No matter what, we can get through it. You might have to seek counseling. You might have to, like I said, you might have to maybe self work on that shadow self. Maybe there's issues, maybe there's trauma from the past. But for a lot of you, yeah, your relationship will last. But it's a lot of work. So you might have to put the work in to see the results. And one more from this deck is what I was told. Time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. So maybe for some of you, it's time that you separate. Yes, your relationship might be able to stand the test of time, but you might need to take some time apart to realize that, to focus on what's happened, to think about how much you love this person and how much you realize that you care about them. Or maybe you realize that you don't. And that will give you the clarity that you need to take that time apart. So like maybe this isn't working out. Maybe we've grown apart. But either way, it's going to give you the clarity that you need. Okay, so let's move on to this oracle deck. What do we have? Spirit for the collective. Shuffling for the collective for this reading. Timeless reading, general reading, live reading. I am Sarah B. And please click on like and subscribe to my channel and hit that subscription that's the subscription notice, and don't forget to click on notify. That will notify you when I'm going live or posting new readings, so it is appreciated. Thank you, Brooke. I see that you subscribed. Okay, let's see here. Will Andrew try to start trouble when I serve the divorce papers? Oh, yikes. I'm so sorry that you're going through that, first of all. But of course, it's a time for growth. Any ending is a new beginning. And I know it's hard to hear that now, but I have been there. And it might look bleak, but you're going to get through, I promise. Ooh. Okay, so I feel like Andrew might still have feelings for you. And he may give you trouble because he's not something that he wants. This is not something he desires. This is not something he wished for. And I feel like he actually may still be in love with you or love you on a certain level. I feel like I hate to say that, but I do feel like he's going to give you an issue. I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't. Um, yeah. Brooke, I think Andrew is still in love with you. And you probably already knew that, which is why you thought he was going to give you trouble. But this is not something that he wants. He wants to try to work it out. That doesn't mean you have to. Free will. Um, but yes, Brooke, I do feel like that sucks. Be careful and don't go by yourself. Please. Or have somebody serve them for you. Please. Ugh. I don't like that. Okay, so I'm going to answer a question for Leisha. Should I wait on Dexter even though he is distant? Shuffling for Leisha. Should I wait on Dexter? Let's see. I feel like this is an ending. That's a pretty obvious ending. Yeah, Ace of Cups in reverse. And the Ten of this, yeah, no. Do not wait on Dexter. He's being distant for a reason. This is an ending. His cup of love is empty. And he doesn't see an emotional... This is like emotional happiness in the upright. So he doesn't see that family life, that going forward with you. but I do feel that somebody else will. Somebody else is going to give you that cup of love. And I am shuffling for G. Is my wife texting with other guys? Is my wife texting with other guys? For G, Spirit. I'm shuffling for G. Is his wife texting with other guys? Is J's or G's wife texting with other guys? Yes. And it's only because she's doing it for her ego. I don't think there's anything there. She's not feeling any kind of love or connection with these people. But this Six of Rods is all ego. So, yes, she's doing it, but not for love. She has no connection as far as love goes with these people. This is only because she wants to feel good about herself. All right, so let's move on. I hope that helped people. Ooh, got a couple more cards. I don't know why I was just told to shuffle more because I was moving on. Okay, but I see that somebody is concentrating on what's not relevant to them, and then somebody is going to get the healing that they need from other people. They're going to find their people and get the healing that they need. Oh, Brooke, I like that gave me the willies when I honestly wasn't thinking that that was going to come out, that he is not going to be happy. Please be careful. I really, really do think he's still in love with you, and this is not something that he wants. I'll be I'll be sending out protective energy for you, honestly, Brooke. Um, yeah, I don't want him showing up at your house either. That's terrifying. But I just feel like he is not ready for this news. All right, Spirit, I am going to shuffle from this deck. These are messages from Spirit, things that you might need to know for this week coming up. Yeah, Holy Sound Stains. That's why I got like this, like almost like scared energy. Like I started sweating. I mean, I'm hot anyway when I read tarot and read energy, but I really got like panicky almost. Okay, we have join a group. Somebody might need to join a group, maybe for like it could be for anything, any kind of support group, or maybe it's a group at work, maybe it's a lunch group, who knows? Maybe you just need to spend time with other people and not be by yourself. I feel like this is saying join in with other people. You are wanted. You have to put yourself out there, though. You can't join a group sitting on your couch. Well, you're doing the right thing, Brooke. You're doing the absolute right thing. And it's free will. You're allowed to feel that way. You're not doing anything wrong. And don't let him threaten you or try to be narcissistic towards you, spinning things into thinking that you are doing something wrong, because you're not. We have seek out a career counselor. So for some of you who are looking to change their career or maybe are out of work, you might need to talk to a career counselor and see, or it could be maybe you're in, ending your college career and you want to get started with a job. Maybe they can hook you up with somebody who is knowledgeable in that field and could get you further. Maybe as a um, apprentice or an intern or something along those lines. Trust yourself. Trust your gut. Trust your feelings. Um, you know yourself the best. When you don't feel right about a situation, trust that. Don't go to somebody else and say, "Oh, what do you think I should do?" They're not you. You know yourself the best. Trust yourself. Trust that gut feeling that you get. It's spirit telling you something. It's your guides and guardians telling you. Trust yourself. You don't always have to go asking other people for their advice. You have to have enough self esteem to trust yourself. Try something new. That could be anything. It could be a new product. It could be a new place to eat. Could be a new hobby. Oh, wow. Well, then he shouldn't be giving you an issue then. Avoid stressful places, situations, or people. Set boundaries. Do not go around these people. If they text you and it stresses you out or you feel some sort of way, get immediate anxiety, you're welcome, Brooke, and thank you for the subscribe. I'm so appreciative. If these people, places, or situations stress you out, create boundaries. You don't have to accept that text message. You don't have to reply. There's no reason why you have to engage in something that makes you uncomfortable. So many people feel like they have to. Hi, Christy. How are you? So good to see you. So set boundaries. Know yourself. Some people are out to feed off of the stress that they want to see you stressed. Avoid that. You don't need that type of people, places, or situation in your life. There are people who play off of that stuff. It's better to just stay away. Christy. All right, what else is Spirit saying this week? What else? Thank you. Clear up your social media accounts. That could be another thing for everybody. Spring cleaning. Why not? People you don't talk to, people you don't want to talk to, people that you definitely don't want in your life, or maybe you need to have them, you know, what do they call it? Like blocked or deleted. Clean up your social media accounts. Get rid of the low hanging fruit, is what the term I just heard. Low hanging fruit. Get rid of it. You don't need everybody seeing your stuff. Not if you don't want to. You don't have to share with the world everything. Especially if these posts are bringing you down or creating part of the negative energy or getting you all fired up. It's not worth it. Oh boy, we just got a bunch of them. Find a mentor or be one. Some of you are amazing healers. Some of you shine bright as the light of the sun. And people want to be in your energy. So it's important to maybe help other people. You don't even realize you're doing it half the time by helping other people and engaging with people who care about you or are looking for answers. And like I said, sometimes people just want to talk to you. They don't even need to say anything and still be a healer by them sitting in your energy. So if you're called to be a mentor, that's important. And if you're called to or need to find help, then look to a mentor. Look to somebody who knows more than you do. Listen to some upbeat music. That's what I was trying to do this weekend. Find something that, as the kids say, slaps. I just wanted to dance, raise that energy, find some upbeat music. Sometimes you just need to dance it out. You know what I'm saying? Be open to receive. And no matter what it is, be open to change and to development and to learning your lessons and letting it go if you need to. Things are going to come in that aren't fabulous, but you have to let go of that stuff and then move on and find better things. Be open to receive. You might be missing out on some amazing blessings because you're not open to receive these opportunities. Really important to stay open and to be love. Keep that open mind, an open heart. And last card, learn from your mistakes. There you go. Learning from lessons, growing from lessons. We all make them. It's one thing we all have in common. We all make them. So we have to learn from them. That's what makes us us. Yeah, we all have a past. And we all have made mistakes. But the one thing we can all take away from it is the lessons that we've learned. And move forward and become stronger, more courageous. And share those healing messages with people who need to hear them. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for your energy with these chats. I'm so fortunate that I have people interacting. I love you guys so much, and I love that you're interacting more. It makes me so happy, and this week is going to be awesome. I can just feel it. Um, we have to raise the energy. We have to raise the energy in this world, okay? So do what you can, and hopefully you can find a way to be kind to people in your own way and pay it forward. If somebody's kind to you, all right, I'm going to know I'm going to be trying hard this week. All right, I love you guys so much. See you next time. Bye.